doing? We're training for the 5Ks.
Sheriff Bush, that is a powerful video as shared by Thrive. Triple Threat is coming. People can sign up. And that, of course, is Todd Sharp. He's internationally known. He had a very public battle with addiction and has used his recovery, and also one of the best human beings I've ever met. And I'm privileged to say that he's a friend. But he is using his recovery and resources to help inspire people to recovery. And this is one of just the innovative ways to rally community behind what he's doing. How did he get you to rally behind?
Well, I was elected as sheriff in 2022 and started in January of 2023. And so for the past 2.5 years, we've built up our programs within the jail. We have an REC event called Residents Encounter Christ. So we're looking at mentoring people in terms of that. It's all volunteer. Then we have a Change While Incarcerated program. So our programming that we reach inmates is they do a phenomenal job. And, you know, we have a lot of inmates that come through our jail. But also I'm in a unique position because as sheriff, I'm a 2-term limit. So I have 8 years at the most to make a difference. I have a small window to make that difference, to plant seeds, to change lives. And we want to do that. We got to hold people accountable. You know, when they commit crimes, we have to hold them accountable. And some may go to prison for a long time. But at the same time, you know, a lot of people are battling mental illness and addiction issues. And so we want to make sure that we're trying to reach those folks through our programming, through what we're doing, through what Thrive is doing. And so they do a great job as well with former addicts giving back to the community. You know, they were at the lowest part of their lives at some point in time, but now they've recovered from that and they're giving back, and that's so awesome. So it's an easy decision to get involved, to make a difference, and that's what it's all about.
You were also involved, though, in a very real and very public, I mean, Todd describes it as, I mean, hitting rock bottom, and people saw that on a live stream. You were involved. Was it emotional at all to shoot that video?
It was. I knew who Todd was. You know, he did a great job coaching in terms of, I think, the Ladybirds and out at Floyd Central. And so I think they won a national championship as well. So he did a phenomenal job with that. And so I knew of him. To be honest, I was shocked when I first saw him. He was literally at the lowest point in his life, literally in the gutter. It was on State Street, and I remember it. You know, he was already handcuffed, had already ramped up police, was going to be arrested, and you know, I just showed him a little grace that evening. You know, and I was just there to try to comfort him the best I could, but also do my job and what needed to be done that evening. But it was a shocker to see it, and so now to come full tilt forward in what's going on is a great story in itself.
I mean, even just that short video tells a great story as well. And again, I mean, Todd is just, I mean, is a phenomenal human being who is very open about, you know, making amends, but also let that shame go. Like you said, life is a story. And like with you had 8 years to make a difference. I mean, we all have just a certain amount of time that we can make a difference. And I mean, he is embracing that fully, but so are you as sheriff. You brought along, I wouldn't mind if you would share a few of the statistics, I mean, and things that you're doing here in Floyd County.
Oh, absolutely. And I think the other thing that Todd and Thrive wanted me to be involved in, because I run as well.
And we'll talk about that in a second. Yes.
But, and so our programs, each year we evaluate what we're doing, because not one thing's going to work each year. So we always want to evaluate, look at our numbers. Are we reaching people? How are we reaching people? In 2024, we spoke to over 460 inmates. Out of that, we connected to services over 240 inmates. And then out of that other numbers we didn't connect, 100 of them got out. And so we can't help that, which is a good thing, hopefully. But that's why it's important to talk about planting seeds. Yes. Because, you know, you might not reach them in the first time. It might take 2 or 3 times. People are going to come back. You know, how are we going to cut down recidivism and for people not to come back? Well, you got to plant those seeds, and you got to keep planting those seeds and keep investing into people, even ones who commit crimes. People commit those crimes, and it is horrible. And there are certain crimes that you just can't come back from, right? They got to go to jail. They got to be held accountable. But those ones that make mistakes, that we can show a little grace to, and that we can get our programs to work for them and help them through that process. You know, that's what my passion has been. I didn't realize that would be my passion going into sheriff. But at the same time, I have a heart to help people. I want to serve this community. And by our programming and by reaching people, that's what it's about. Again, we have a set of population that we're responsible for. We got to have care and custody of inmates while we're in the jail, but also we can serve them as well. And this is one way through our programming, through the numbers that we're showing that we are reaching people. We are making a difference. I'll tell you a quick story, if I may. I was ordering a pizza in Floyd County. I won't tell you exactly where. And I get there to pick up the pizza, and the lady goes, "Oh, I thought that was you on the phone." And I'm like, "Oh, you never know, right?" Because you never know. In my profession, I served New Albany Police Department in the city of New Albany for over 30 years.
Right.
You never know who you're going to make mad or not. And so everything was fine. And she had told me a story that she came through the jail. She came through our programs, and it helped her immensely. So I got her connected to a church. She wanted to go to church. And so I got her connected to that. So to me, in my heart, I know if I only reach one person,
And you did.
and I did, and I could stop right there. But we're not done yet. You know, God has a plan for everybody. Again, you got your valleys and your peaks, and God has a plan, and I'm not done. He's not finished with me as well. He's not finished with Todd and everybody else.
I love that. Okay, some quick hit. How many miles do you average in a given week?
Well, since I'm getting a little older, you know, it's usually, you know, I try to hit around 20, but lately, you know, I got a knee injury coming, or it's resurfaced.
Yeah.
And so I run 1 to 3 times a week, probably maybe 10 miles if I can get that in right now.
Okay.
And so a lot going on, you know,
Yep.
a lot of things to do. I go to a lot of meetings in the evenings. So it's not high on my priority, but it is a priority because I feel so much better when I get out. And so again, when you watch the video, you know, it has some humor in it, but also it was really a true testament of what he's gone through and what we're doing.
Okay, and then I have to ask this. Todd, like I said, Todd Sharp is one of the best human beings. I mean, he literally is that person who has your back. I know that firsthand. I mean, he's one of my favorite people. He's also a true competitor. So who's faster?
Of course, me.
Okay, all right. And he loves trash talk, which I
Yes.
love that. I absolutely love that. And then the last thing, if you are in Floyd County, you will see Sheriff Bush, running around. And it meant so much to me when you were running, and I'm closing my eyes because I'm not going to let this happen. I'm going to be fine. But it meant so much to me when I was in active cancer treatment, when you literally ran in here and stopped to just pray with me while I was going through one of the most difficult things in my life. I'm not alone, though. You have made it a mission in your job to make people feel like they matter.
Yes.
Where does that come from?
I'm not crying. You are.
I know.
It's just in my heart. Again, in law enforcement profession, I've over 3 decades of experience, and you can't help but feel compassion for people and that grace and that love that you have to show people. Now, don't get me wrong. I wanted to chase people down and take people to jail.
Absolutely.
But at the same time, as sheriff, I'm in a position that I got placed in to make a difference, and I don't want to let that go.
Yeah.
I have a passion and compassion to help people. I've always been that way, good or bad. Yeah. And so I'm in this position because I'm able to help people through our programming, through just stopping in and knowing that you're going through a tough time. We don't break bread together. We don't go out to dinner, but I know you, and we have a relationship with you and Jason. And I knew you were going through a tough time. It just was on my heart to stop. And that's just part of it. And that's why I think God puts people in positions or places to make a difference. And it could be a simple prayer. It could be a simple, "Are you doing okay?" And that's what we need to be. We need to show compassion, especially with what's going on around our country in general, one way or the other. And if we just show compassion and grace and love, that's the best way to be.
Well, thank you for what you do. You can join Thrive and Sheriff Bush for a triple threat. Sign up with that QR code. We'll see. Maybe, I'm not even going to say it. You can't beat Sheriff Bush. He's fast. He's really fast. But you can join him in the mission.
Hi, I'm Olive, and who are you?
My name is Ben Pine. Nice to see you, Olive.
So today I'm going to be asking you questions about anything.
Okay, cool.
I'm going to start off with, who is your favorite person?
My favorite person?
It can be your family, workers, anything.
Probably my wife, so I don't get in trouble with this interview. But I would say favorite people, got to be your family, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So my son Brady, and my daughter Hannah, and my wife Sarah. Mm-hmm. And sometimes one of them is my favorite, and sometimes the other. No, I'm just kidding. Brady is going to be 16 in May. He'll get his driver's license. Watch out. Hannah is almost 18 here very shortly. She's going to go to college. And my wife is as old as I am.
Are you happy or sad or both at the same time that Hannah is going to be going? Like, are you happy for her and are you sad that she's going?
Good question, because I've had both, big time. And initially, sometimes you have these thoughts as a dad. Did I spend enough time with my daughter? Do I need to spend more time? So then you get a little sad. But then I get happy that we're going to get to spend time together at Indiana University, maybe go to football games, basketball games, get to see her explore her new life up there. So there's both, and I think we're allowed to have both, right?
What is your favorite season?
You know, winter's my least favorite, so we'll take that one off. I mean, especially around here lately, when it's muddy and it's wet and it's cold, not my favorite. I do like snow though.
Same.
Second least favorite, I'm gonna go spring now. Used to be, and then fall has come up third, and summer is always gonna be my favorite. I'm always gonna like swimming and skiing, water skiing and fishing. Even surfing a little bit if I go on vacation. So I'm always going to love summertime. Fall has started to become my second favorite because there's a lot of stuff I can do outdoors.
Like
in
jump
the fall.
in the leaves. I remember when I was with my friend Hadley and her friend Kate and Hadley's sister Eliza. Kate had a big, huge pile of leaves we were making and jumping all over it, so it was fun.
That's a fun memory. What is your favorite season?
Winter, because 1, I love snow. 2, I love eating it. 3,
Watch out for the yellow snow.
yeah, that's what my dad always said. And then 3, I love it because me and my mom get to share a birthday, and January and December are both in winter, so we both get to share it. And it's in winter, so winter's always been my favorite season too.
That makes it fun.
What's your favorite color? I can see it kind of looks like a dark blue with the guitar.
All right, we're going to use telekinesis. Are you ready? I'm going to send my favorite color into your mind right now.
I think it's blue. You have blue everywhere. Blue shirt,
Blue
pants.
was my favorite color growing up until I'd say last 15 years. It's my fault. I didn't send it over to you very good. It's green. I like green. I like green
so
trees.
close. I said yellow.
Pine trees. Reminds me of nature. Also the Masters. I love the Masters golf. Do you like golf? Playing with your dad?
My dad likes to play golf, and we haven't got to go yet because it's been winter, and in the summer we're probably gonna go golfing more. I had one more question. I know I had one more question, but I have one more.
Okay.
What's your biggest fear?
Always is just what my kids' safety. I want my kids to be safe. I think that's what kind of runs in the background when they're driving around on some dangerous roads around here. What about you? Health? Health is always a big fear.
I actually have 2. One, for some reason, it's dying, and then losing my parents.
Yeah.
I just don't want to lose them because they're always by my side, and they help me when I need it. They help me fix mistakes and don't do them again. And my mom has always been by my side because, like, I have these facial tics that whenever she got cancer, I started having them most. I blink, I move my neck. Like, I have facial tics that I do. But she's always been by my side since I've done it. And I took therapy for a little bit, for a couple of weeks, and then
Well, I think our biggest fears, like you're saying, come from how much we love something, right?
Yeah.
So is that kind of a measure of how much we love something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know it's about time to wrap it up, but quick question, what's your favorite song?
I've always really liked Over the Rainbow by, what is his name, Israel? I can't say his last name.
Can you play it?
I should. I should be able to. No, I don't even know how to play it. I'd have to look up the chords.
Is there a song that you know that you can play? A quick little
Amazing
play?
Grace gets me sometimes.
Do you know how to
Like
play
if
a
we're
little
talking
bit of
church songs. You know what? I'm going to have to practice and get back with you on that for our next segment.
Mm-hmm. Do you have a random song that you like to play all the time?
I've been playing a couple different ones that I've kind of written recently.
Can you play them?
Sure, I'll try. That's one recent one. There's words to it, but I don't want to put you through the singing.
No.
You know what? One of the hardest things about music for me is, do you know what a metronome is?
No.
It's a thing that keeps time, like beats per minute, tick, 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 tick. Or you can have a faster beat, tick, 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 tick. When you record, say I want to record that song, I've got to stick to a beat. And if I get off that beat just for one beat, you've got to start all over. Because if I put in drums, it's got to be to that beat, or a bass, I've got to be to that beat. So if I get off rhythm, then you got to start the whole recording process
But
all
I
over.
saw you said, oops, and then you still went on.
Yeah, I do
You
mess
didn't
up a lot.
restart.
Yeah.
Well, it was nice talking to you, Ben.
Awesome talking to you, Olive. Awesome questions.
Thank you.
You're a great interviewer.
Thank you, and you're awesome at telling stuff. I really loved listening to you.
Thank you so much.
I'm Angie Fenton, and you're invited to join me and meteorologist Ben Piney, 9 a.m. Wednesdays for Extol Unfiltered. We'll share about the latest happenings, spill a little tea, maybe drink a little coffee, and invite you to join in on the conversation. Join us 9 a.m. Mondays for Extol Unfiltered. Brooks, when did you know that music was going to be what you did for a living?
It was always a hope. I always wanted to do music. It was a huge part of my life growing up. And, for me, it's just been, taking extra little steps here and there to, open doors and different opportunities that came about. And so it's been a true joy to be able to, continue to walk through those doors and just to pursue that. So, as a kid, I remember mouthing, songs and whatnot in the car with my mom. And I think my first performance was actually in front of my grandmother, who was like leaning in the car window, which was super awkward. And I was like, I can't believe this is my first performance. And my grandmother, whoa, you're all in my space. But okay, here we are.
So what is that like, though? I mean, for those of us who aren't musical, but are touched by music. I mean, I'm that person who will watch, and I mean, you can see it on my face when I am touched by music. What is that like for you to see how you're connecting with this talent that you have?
I think music is that sort of, it's that language that's untapped, that is, it speaks to directly to the soul or spirit, to the heart. And I think when you're able to be a performer or a conduit, to write songs, to be able to connect with people, and those songs are connecting with people in your performance or whatever, it's a special thing, and it's like no other, really.
Biggest influence?
Oh my goodness.
Is that hard?
It's hard.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's huge. It's hard. Influences for me just range from the music I grew up with to the music that I'm listening to currently, which include that, and then just being out in nature and just literally quiet.
Absolutely. Who's your biggest cheerleader?
Oh man, my mom is my hype person still. So
See,
I'm
mom in
really-
the car, mom is
right.
still hype person.
Oh my gosh,
Oh.
I'm lucky.
Love
My
that.
dad did give me a shout out. He found some like old recordings I had done. Like, so I released my first record in 2009, which was a super privilege of mine to be able to do. But he found some like songs that never made it to that record that I had given him at some point. He was rocking them the other day and was like, "You need to put those out." And I was like, "I haven't listened to those songs in so long. I have
I
no
love
idea."
that.
Yeah.
I hope you do. I hope you do.
We'll
What-
see. We'll see.
What are you going to sing for us today?
I'm going to sing a song called "Reinvent My Love."
All right.
Yeah.
It's our privilege and pleasure. Brooks Ritter.
Oh, I'm gonna reinvent my love. Oh, I'm gonna do what nobody else could. I'm gonna reinvent my love tonight. My mom said don't play games with her heart. No, don't you show your cards before they're dead. Mama said don't play games with her heart. Tonight, oh, I am gonna reinvent my love. Oh, I'm gonna do what nobody else could. I'm gonna reinvent my love tonight. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. My brother sold me this guitar. Yeah, he sold it for a bottle of gin and a deck of cards. My brother sold me this guitar tonight. Oh, I am gonna reinvent my love. Oh, I'm gonna do what nobody else could. I'm gonna reinvent my love to my lips as we sailed through the stars in the sky, and her fingertips, my lover, pressed her last smoke to my lips. Tonight, yeah, tonight, oh, I am gonna reinvent my love. Oh, I'm gonna do what nobody else could. Said I'm gonna reinvent my love tonight. Oh, tonight. Ooh.